sits at. I come through with lantern.
Cover your eyes like you don't want to watch.
Everything in me is just shaking.
Now slowly spread. Yeah, there you go. Spread your fingers like you can't help it.
You gotta see it. Figure, I'd say, probably about my dad's height.
Look through your fingers like this.
Got a beat up cowboy hat. You've heard listeners I've talked to in the past, they say if you bump it in, then more happens. So
now rub your eyes like, am I dreaming right now?
Detach myself as much as possible, so that way, when the power does go out, I'm not thinking about it.
That was good. That was a good take.
You seem to be open to this. You seem to want these spirits to interact with you. Your son doesn't want any part of it.
No, he's frightened by it. He likes a simple life and he likes things to be organized. He doesn't want anything unexplained. And so he really does shut that off.
I can kind of relate though, because if you think about it, he has to come here every day. This is like his second home.
Right.
You open that door, that's when it turns on and the spirits attach.
What Noel shows us next is essentially a 100-year-old trigger object.
You say this video is frightening.
The cowboy-type figure Tom has witnessed.
This is a table that the card game in 1915
Zack Bagans
happened at. It's been here for 100 years. Wow.
This is what's keeping the energy here.
And how this table is connected to that haunting involves a notorious event of greed and death that defines the murderous history of the Pioneer
I was just
Saloon.
there.
In 1915, Paul Kowski,
You gotta speak up a little bit. Let's do it again.
played his last game at the Pioneer
Like it's
Saloon.
blowing your mind. You go like, wait, I was just there. Yeah. Okay, again from the top.
Captain Kowski. But when his final hand revealed 5 aces, his luck
James
had
ruined
run.
that take by laughing. Let's do it again. Oh my God, I was just there.
The bullets exited Kowski's body and left their mark on the Pioneer's walls. Since the crime was cheating, Kowski's death was ruled fair game by the coroner, and his body was disposed of.
He died. Say that.
This table absorbed that moment, and the spirit is still attached to this.
You say the spirit is attached to the
Things
table.
to see here at the Pioneer Saloon are these 3 bullet holes on the wall. These are still open wounds that are like an open portal to the other side. As you
Say
look
what's on the
inside
other
these
side.
bullet holes from outside, what you see
Oh, fuck.
is a murder.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Those gunshots. 1, 2, 3. Paul Kowski has been buried in the cemetery, but his soul hasn't. His soul is still here.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Cover your mouth like you're shocked.
Aside
You're
from
about
Paul
to throw up.
Kowski,
Yeah,
our
yeah.
research shows the only other documented murder at the Pioneer Saloon was a man named C.P. Harrison, whose fate was also met with a bullet.
Robert Allen, good to see you again. Last time I saw you
Paranormal Conference, 2005?
2005.
wow, we just got done filming our documentary.
Yeah, we did.
You set the precedent for everybody else and all the pioneers.
Hey, how ironic. We're at the Pioneer Saloon.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
What kind of paranormal experiences have you heard about this place? And have you ever experienced anything?
Oh, yeah, I've had a bunch of them.
You have?
Yeah.
Robert tells us
get
of a
on.
piece of
I
evidence
don't
he's
like this. Can
collected,
you turn it off?
which may explain the source of the
I don't like
female
this thing. Can you turn it
apparition
off?
in the bathroom.
We believe it's Carol Lombard.
Point at the screen and go.
The woman crying uncontrollably.
That's a ghost.
It's Carol Lombard. That's my belief.
In 1942, then 33-year-old silver screen siren Carol Lombard, wife of film legend Clark Gable, was returning to Los Angeles after
just talk to
single-handedly raising a
yourself very
record $2
quietly.
million
That's a
during
ghost.
World War II
I don't like
bomb
that.
rally. Anxious to return home to her husband, Lombard and 21 other passengers.
Let's speak up. Let's say that's a ghost. I don't like that.
On January 16, 1942.
Like that.
As flight 3
Gotta do it again, a little louder.
Moments later, the seemingly smooth
That's a
flight
ghost.
was a tragic end.
I don't like that.
Perfect.
The plane failed to clear the peak of Mount Potosi by only a few hundred feet, ending the life of Carol Lombard and everyone else on board.
Here's how I got the idea it was Carol Lombard. I sent 3 ladies into the ladies' room, and we had a
Jeff,
digital
are you
recorder.
watching?
And they started saying Carol Lombard.
Make sure you're watching, Jeff.
She hated the name Carol Lombard because the studio gave her that name, and her real name is Jane Alice Peters. So they tried Jane Alice 3 times, and on the 3rd time, there's a very pronounced yes.
Jane Alice, are you here?
We're gonna do a slow pan back to you,
The
Burt.
saloon was
I want you
used as
just
some
kind of
kind of like
looking
a central
horrified,
rescue
shocked.
center. Her husband was here for days. So if her spirit did come down here, where's the last place that her husband was waiting all this time? She may still be attached to that, to Clark's energy.
I agree. I believe that too.
As the nation was shocked by Lombard's death, no one was more affected than her husband. And to this day, the Pioneer Saloon immortalizes the life of this famed Hollywood couple, forever celebrating their time together.
That's the guy the driver was talking
Carol
about.
Lombard, real name Jane. Well, that's the theory that Robert Allen gave
It's
us.
on TV.
But what if it isn't Carol Lombard?
It's
One
on
key
TV.
to our investigation is understanding who this spirit in the women's room actually is.
When did this
And
happen?
could this room be a portal for multiple spirits or just one?
What if it was just a prostitute? And Robert said there was hundreds and hundreds of prostitutes here in Good
Say, I
Springs.
knew something was going on in the women's bathroom.
For these guys.
Maybe one of the minors had sex with one of the prostitutes in the women's room. Maybe the minor was being forceful, didn't have money, strangled her,
Oh, fuck.
killed her.
That's kind of
Beat her
hot.
with a knife.
What? What's that
And
shit?
carried her out of the bathroom,
Oh, jeez.
buried her somewhere in the desert.
Say that's terrible.
The evidence is happening. People are experiencing this woman. It's a mystery that we need to try and solve.
As the sun rises over Good Springs, Nevada, we set out to explore areas beyond the Pioneer Saloon that will aid us in our investigation. To Mount Potosi to observe where Carol Lombard and 21 others lost their lives nearly 70 years ago. Nick and Tom will then trek down to survey the
Jeff, can we get a line say that now that's off-roading?
while the rest of the team and myself head to the Bell Mine, another area with reports of activity, to see if we can gather any evidence that links it to the hauntings at the Pioneer Saloon. As we reach the summit of Mount Potosi at roughly 8,500 feet, the chilling reality of this tragedy suddenly comes into focus.
We are for the very first time looking at the actual point of impact where Carol Lombard,
All right,
her
Mizzy,
plane,
it's time for your line.
and so many others were killed. If you were to sit right here, you can see the entire flight.
Yeah, I see it. I don't know.
Because your line is that plane crash was tragic.
A plane crash site.
It's a weird,
That
weird
plane
feeling.
crash is
I
tragic.
think people lost their lives right there on that.
Say it like you're not in a Darman video.
All those
Where's the
emotions
other
bring
lab?
bodies
That
back
crash
to
is
the Pioneer
tragic.
Saloon.
Now you have a lab.
And you
What's the second
wonder
lab?
if this site
Who's got the second
has
lab?
any of that residual energy from the victims.
Chris, you have a lab?
Where is it?
All right, Tom. It's just us now, man.
From here, Nick and Tom begin their treacherous
Jeff has
descent
it.
down to the crash site.
Jeff has it.
Gripping, can you
Pass it
grab
back.
that, Max?
Max.
Barbed wire. It's literally like jagged
You have a lab
blades.
on?
It looks like it's sturdy and it's not.
Mizzy, put the lab
It's
on.
all dead. That's not a sign, is it?
Yeah, that rock right there is the petroglyph. The one that's lighter than that.
As we make our way
Mizzy, your line is, I think there's a prehistoric ghost.
Covered with petroglyphs captures our
I think there's a
attention.
prehistoric ghost.
We're told that these drawings were done by Native Americans several centuries ago.
I think there's
It's
a
really
prehistoric
awesome. Aaron
ghost.
was just saying too to
your
put
line,
your hand on a wall that these Native American Indians did.
That guy looks like
hundreds and
Alex
hundreds
B.
of years ago. It's just absolutely amazing. It just connects our worlds together somehow through these drawings.
We
I think it
arrive
is
at the
Alex
Bell
B.
Mine.
Mizzy, your next line is, that's a petroglyph. That's a petroglyph. It's a carving on a rock with prehistoric origins.
No, that's a
In mine
petroglyph.
here, the guy was supposedly a miner.
It's a rock carved with prehistoric origins. It's a petroglyph. That's a rock that was carved with prehistoric origins.
That's a rock that was carved with prehistoric origins. It's a petroglyph.
That's awesome.
Do you know anything else attributed to a death?
When me and my son, we come in here and we hear things that are inside me.
Don't start falling asleep now, Burt. We've got a long ways to go. Wake up, buddy.
Still, it sounded like there was somebody in there.
Yeah, we can hear him all the way up to the house.
You cry, Burt? You try to cry?
Yawning, tired, I'm hungry. I'm taking that medicine. It's in my backpack in the hotel. And I think it ate my motor.
We're getting close to the crash site. It is steep. All these rocks are loose. We're going straight down on a straight vertical. So we got to be extremely careful.
Nothing like doing this in an unstable mind, eh?
Careful, guys.
You're entering an abandoned mine.
Never enter an abandoned mine.
She says she's hearing voices and stuff come from here. I want to see if maybe there's something here that happened that never made it.
A lot of mine accidents weren't reported. There might be somebody underneath you, as much as we know. Be very careful here, gentlemen. No floor. Careful.
Wow, look, you calm down.
Yes. I wouldn't trust those ladders with my life.
I'm like alive.
God, it just goes down real
Yes.
What I'm after is those boxes of dynamite. What? Yeah, those are Trojans.
We can do that when he gets back.
That was from the 60s.
That's the rock face that they hit.
Right there?
That's impact site right there.
Wow. Right there, I can see it. Pieces of the airplane right there. All right, right now, we just got to the spot where the plane hit the rock wall.
Bits and pieces of the plane?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It's sad, you know, standing here where people lost their lives.
The feeling of this place is very somber.
Is that the engine right there?
Yeah, right here.
You know, pieces of this airplane might have traces of lingering energy that were part of those humans that were on that plane. Are they lost right here? Or are they at the Pioneer Saloon right now? Is that the lady that your father heard in the bathroom? Is it Jane? Nice to find out.
Burt, let's get the light
Nightfall now
closer
upon
to
us, we
the
regroup
underside
at the
of the
Pioneer
chin.
Saloon to begin our lockdown. But before we start,
Yeah, put the light
Noel
like right
reveals
underneath
one
your
last
chin.
secret of this 100-year-old building.
This bar is actually
A little further
built
out,
on
so
top
it's
of a
lighting
mine
your face.
shaft.
Yeah, there we go.
Show this to us?
Sure. And we usually keep this covered up.
It's a secret door.
There you go. Secret door. This is the oldest bar in Las Vegas.
But to have a secret mine shaft underneath the floorboards, do you think that something could have happened down there?
That used to be a trough.
Used to be a trough.
Okay, right now, Aaron and I are getting ready to start our investigation here at the Pioneer Saloon. We do have our audio tech, Jay Wasley, who's going to be monitoring the nerve center, while Nick and Billy are over at the abandoned mine doing a very dangerous nighttime investigation. As the abandoned mine's owner leads Nick and Billy into the middle of nowhere, they will conduct one of our most dangerous investigations to date in an attempt to help Karen get answers to what her and her son have experienced.
You hear things that are inside and it echoes, and it kind of scared me.
So what we're going to do right now is Aaron and I are going to go inside the Pioneer Saloon and play poker at the same exact table that Paul Kowski was shot and killed. And those are the 3 bullet holes that are in the wall. The other ones hit him.
So why did they kill him?
And he's the one who is said to haunt there. Before Aaron and I enter the Pioneer Saloon to begin our poker game, this X camera captures a strange anomaly. Watch in the center of your screen as this linear anomaly seems to manifest itself in plain sight out of the table. And what's also interesting is that right behind it, there seems to be a second anomaly following its linear path. We debunk this as not being a bug because it manifests itself and materializes on camera. And as we are using full HD night vision cameras, bugs are very easily identifiable as seen here. What makes this even more compelling is that Noel, the saloon's owner, told us about an experience he had seeing a linear type anomaly manifest itself right before his eyes.
This cigarette smoke, it looked like yarn.
Mizzy, can we get along? Can you say I love this show?
Dude, I love this show.
This little light, you go near that, the light out and we'll know you're here.
If you'll notice all of these dots on Aaron and the left side wall, this is because we are using a Motion Connect 3D mapping camera, which uses a special microchip with a system of light coding that employs image-based 3D construction to track the movement of objects, and hopefully in our case, spirits and paranormal
let's get a line. That's an
anomalies.
Xbox Connect. That's an Xbox Connect.
Here at this table. Cricket, dude.
This cricket starts annoying us because it's so loud, and as Aaron and I go behind the bar
That cricket
to find
is so loud, it's annoying.
That cricket's so loud, it's annoying.
That is so loud, it's pissing me off.
It's so loud, it's pissing me off.
Turn that down.
Turn it down. Jeff, let's get a line from you. Just go, what is even going on here?
All right, let's play.
Mizzy, say never invite a spirit to play. It's a bad idea.
Never invite a spirit to play. That's a bad idea, Burt.
See how close I'm getting to it, almost touching the antenna, and it's not triggering.
Now, Burt, get distracted and say, look, it's the BattleBots arena. Out to your right. It's the BattleBots arena.
Nick and Billy are making their way to the
Look, it's the
entrance
BattleBots
of the
arena.
early 1900s
That's where they battle
Bell
robots.
Mine.
That's where
A
they battle
mysterious
robots.
and dangerous mine